What's going on, guys? It is day 3 of Project 365. We're in the studio nook. You guys saw in the last video. Today we will varnish a piece because Raphael has dried enough where we are able to put a little varnish on it, make it look like it's all the same type of sheen, same type of Charlie Sheen. And yeah, we'll just talk about stuff. So I'm gonna put the camera down like so real quick just so I can glove up. We're going to glove up on one hand because some of this stuff can be sticky. It can be a little sticky. Bam. Let's readjust this real quick. So this is, and I had a few of these. I have some cheaper ones. They're like you can get these for like probably like $1. And they are supposed to be really soft, as you can see. Very feathery-like. Very feathery-like. But me being a noob, I'm like, I got to get the Gamvar one, the varnish, the official brush, hard as a rock, right? That's because I've used it, and you kind of need to break it after use. Now, they say, by they, I mean like the internet community. They're like, oh, you never have to wash this after you use Gamvar. It'll dry and then just break it, and it becomes soft again. I call BS because it never does. So what I have here is a little bit of Gamsol, which is just the solvent from Gamvar. By the way, I use Gamvar from Gamblin. There's a lot of Gamblin products. So we're going to dip it in there first. Let it sort of melt away. This is the same solvent that I use to clean my brushes, like my painting brushes. And old clothes, I told you guys about the old clothes thing. That's why it's here. So we'll just move this stuff around, right? Now we want clean solvent for this. I'm not going to use the semi-dirty one that I have here. And already very soft. Almost the same thing as this one that I showed you guys. So we're pretty much good to go. Next step is to grab some Gamvar. Gamvar for varnish, Gamsol for solvent. You know, easy peasy stuff. They have 3 different finishes here. This is the glossy one. And what I've learned is we do not need a lot of it. We just need a little bit of it. So I have this little thing, whatever. I'm just gonna drop a little bit. Or we can maybe just do it directly on the painting. Let's do it directly on the painting. So let me, before I bring this over, let me flip the camera around for the screen so I can see what's going on. All right, so we're gonna take a little bit, just a teeny. Oh, that might be too much. That might be too much. And let's cover this up. And now we're gonna have to spread this around. We don't want it to be too thick, but pretty much what we do right now, just brush it out. And we want to cover the whole thing. So that's what we're doing. You can see the difference, right? Like look at that. Look at this before and after. And that's gonna look like this once it dries as well. So, oh, by the way, below this are the little painter triangle thingies I told you guys about. If you have a 3D printer, print these yourself. There's plenty of available models. And here, right now I'm going in various directions. I'm not really, I'm going left and right. I'm just kind of trying to knock out the dry spots as I'm moving my head around. And I am also doing the sides. All right. All right, here we go. So, to me, this is way too shiny. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wipe some of this stuff off, and we'll just keep working it. So by the end, since this is a portrait, right? What I found, if it's a portrait, I wouldn't want to finish it like this. Not that you can really see it, but there are these like tiny little brush strokes that kind of stay behind. So since we're going up and down, because it's a portrait, this would be like the height of the person, I would make sure I finish it like this with maybe downstrokes, or it could be upstrokes, up and down strokes. But that sort of flow, I want that flow, because even though you can't see it right now, it maybe won't even show up at the end, depending how much we take off. we do want that flow of paint to retain. But yeah, let me switch this up so I can see myself, see what we're recording. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. That's what we're doing today. It is what it is. And yesterday, I'll talk a little bit about the algorithm, because I've noticed the YouTube algorithm is punishing me right now for these longer videos. When I was just doing 2 months of shorts, posting in the the daily paintings, I was getting rewarded after a while. It took like a week or two, but then it would recognize what I'm doing and it would promote my videos a lot. The minute I went back to started Project 365 and started doing these long form videos, it feels very confused. It feels like the shorts algorithm is playing tug of rope with the long one, because I'm getting almost no views on the long videos, which is fine. I just started them. It's going to take a while for that to catch up. But I am now getting severely less views on the shorts, and that's also fine because I want to do both, and I need this to be a natural growth. And if that's what it takes, if it's going to take another like 3 to 6 months or whatever, even if it takes a year or two, I'm in no rush to build this channel up to be what it needs to be. I think we're good. I think we're good, guys. This looks really good, in my opinion. Let's see how it dries. I'm hoping it's going to dry really well. And once it's dry, we'll have another piece ready for sale. So what do we do now? People say we should leave this and dry it out, right? I just showed you what happens. It really dries out to the point where it's like a single piece. So I am going to, since I have some of the solvent, I am going to clean it right away. So we're going to get rid of the solvent, and then we'll do this. By the way, this was a really difficult painting that you're looking at right now. This is my daughter. It didn't come out the way she looks yet. That's why I'm not ready for commissions. I'm not ready for like portrait commissions. It is probably the most accurate one, but I made her look older. She looks like a teenager here, and she is not. She's only 8 years old right now. So the eyes, I painted the eyes too small. I've noticed now, like once I've looked at the reference after I finished painting it, I realized that, okay, kids have way bigger eyes or way smaller heads, because I think our eyes don't grow, right? From what I remember, our eyes stay the same since we're like our birth all the way to adulthood. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Please comment away. But yeah, so I realized why she's looking a little bit different, why she's looking older. Maybe her head is a bit elongated, but overall, I'm pretty happy with this. This was it took 1 hour and 22 minutes. I took my time. I decided to limit myself to a few brushes, and yeah, I would say out of all the like family portraits that I did, like painting my wife, my daughter, or myself, because I've tried before and they all turned out terribly, this is the best one. It's still far from where it needs to be. Like if someone gave me a commission to paint one of these and I turned that in, that would be like, yeah, no, it resembles the person, but it's not that person. And I agree. That's where I'm at. But you know what? I'm trying it, and I'm proud of myself for doing it. So this brush is pretty much good. We'll let it dry out anyway. We'll probably have to break it and crack it next time we use it. But we have Raphael done. Thank you all for joining me on this wonderful Wednesday. Again, this is day 3, Project 365. Please like, comment, subscribe, whatever you can do. Join this channel of mine. I look forward to communicating with you guys. I want to grow this community. And yeah, stay tuned for more creative stuff. Cheers.